Good afternoon, and welcome back to The Siege, or good morning, good evening, and welcome back. Welcome in. What is it with the heavy metal in the morning? Well, first of all, it's not morning for me. Second, heavy metal always goes. Third, it's royalty and DMCM free music, so I don't have to be afraid that YouTube is a dick and censors the hell out of my live stream. Yes, that's the explanation for it. And hi, I'm melting. I am freaking melting. Just sing. Oh no. You're not understanding YouTube apparently. Just me singing will trigger something. Like you won't believe some of the most bizarre copyright claims I got you on this platform. Like, I have seen things. It's just, what? What are you picking up there? It's yeah. By the way, I hope you are not hearing my fan too much. It's blowing on full strength. And it ain't pretty. Well, thank you, Gory, for telling me how I have to feel heat. I do appreciate that. It's very helpful. Like, even if it would cool down immediately, it wouldn't help. Because our house is really well insulated. And because of that, that's great for winter. Like, I literally had to pay $10 for gas last winter. $10. Insulation. Yay. Problem is, because I'm surrounded also by multiple flats, in the summer, it saves the heat pretty well. Like, I kid you not, I took an ice cold shower last night, and I was stepping into my living room, and you could feel how hot the floor was. Like, the floor was hot. That's because all the heat is saved. Loves an Texan. Loves an air conditioner. Shut up. It's like, I don't know what your problem is, man. Like, just turn on the air conditioner a little bit stronger and then you should be okay, Mole. It's like, yeah, we don't have air conditioners. I love you too, Pirate. Good morning to you. So unfortunately, till Thursday, that heat will stay. I love you too, Pirate. Good morning. Good morning. It's like, it's not even the heat. The heat is actually bearable. It's actually kinda bearable. It's the air. It's this completely still air. It's absolutely still outside. There's no wind whatsoever. And it's this really dense air. It's not humidity. It's not humidity before anybody is like, oh, it's humid. No, it's not. No. It's humidity is even worse. Humidity is like breathing underwater. But this is like the still condensed air where you normally would open up your windows, right, to get some fresh air in, just so you realize it's the same air outside. There is no fresh air. It's just still condensed air. It's But yeah, so my fan is blowing. As I said, I hope you don't hear it too much. If so, I might have to take some steps to fix that. Welcome to Florida. I'm still not used to that they actually renamed hell after 2,000 years and came up with Florida of all the names. But hey, here we are. I'm sassy today. I'm like I'm leashing out to everyone. We got flowers. Poisonous flowers, I'm sure. But yeah, so the whole week till Thursday will be a bitch, and it won't be better at night. And then on Friday we get some fat thunderstorms, and everything is just collapsing. And then we are going down, like down. And I am so glad about that. But we got swamp puppies. They just want to play. I'm pretty sure that the swamp puppies are misunderstood creatures. Yes. They just want to play, they just want to eat, you know. It's not their fault that a human is going into the swamp. It's like, why do you have to go there, human? It's like, look, just have always, like, there are two options, right? If you are meeting a swamp puppy, there are two options here at hand. Always have a good steak with you, right? Always have a good steak with you and throw it at them. Or have somebody with you which is slower than you. Problem solved, really. You know? Like, one of the two things. It's, I go for the second option most of the time because this is how I get rid of some of my friends and family. Yeah. It's like, oh, really? You want to go on the stroll with me? Yeah, let's go this way. But that's where the swamp is and all the crocodiles and alligators. It's like, yeah, let's walk at the water side. You first. Wow, that turned dark quickly. See, I didn't have my. I have to talk to my psychologist again. Yeah, didn't have that last month because summer break. Believe it or not, our doctors are taking a summer break here. It's like, all right, you know, I will just take care of my own problems, I guess. So I'm looking forward to next week. They prefer chicken over steak. Well, that's good because we all know that thanks to Mr. Lecter, that humans taste like chicken. And so my second option still stands. Have somebody with you which is slower than you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sorry for that. I will also not go super long today. Maybe like 3 hours. Something around that. And then I would just melt somewhere else, you know. Just doing that and trying to breathe. A few things we have to talk about. First of all, a little bit of house cleaning, as they like to say. Next week, we will have quite a bit of extra streams coming up because it is Gamescom time, which I will not go. because yeah, I didn't get not this year, not this year. Maybe I will finally go next year again. I haven't been there in a while, but I really have to make sure that I'm getting my business business ticket, because I will definitely not wait in line with all the other plebs. Definitely not. No, seriously. I have been to Gamescom as business and as normal pleb, and it's so no fun. It is so no fun to go as a pleb. You are waiting in line sometimes 2 to 3 hours just to play one game, and I'm too old for that shit. Like, when I was 16, when I was 18, sure, loved to do that, was stupid enough to do that. Okay. But now I'm 34, and I'm just definitely not waiting in line for 3 hours just to play a video game for 20 minutes. No thanks. Just thanks. No, not gonna happen. But Gamescom is next week, and that means we have tons of extra Gamescom streams. So we have like opening night live with the Keeley. We have there was another event next week on the 23rd, I think. So we have some extra streams coming up. I will keep you posted on the times and when exactly. I will look that up today, this week. Not necessarily today, but this week. And then we'll watch them together, because unfortunately I have missed out on the THQ event. And yes, I'm saying missed out because they actually had some really cool trailers and some really cool game announcements, which sucks. Why didn't we watch it? Because I thought it would be like the previous THQ thingy they had a few months ago, which was so bare bones dry and boring. And I was just, I couldn't be bothered, right? And it seems like they definitely learned from their mistakes, and they made a better show out of it. So, applause. Hey, Chaos, good morning to you as well. I did that once, never again. Yeah, so I'm only going to Gamescom when I get my influencer / media / industry ticket, because then I can just wave that around like a pimp and be like, bitches waiting in the line to play video games. Look at those idiots. Bye. Playing Battlefield. Yeah. You know what the best part is? When they are starting to look at you. When they are starting to look at you and be like, look at this motherfucker. Just jumping the queue like he's something better. I have to stand here for another 3 hours. I hate him, but I also want to be him. Oh my god. Yeah, it's basically royalty for nerds. It's basically royalty for nerds at that point. Yeah. But it's like, you know. No, seriously, the cool thing is you don't even have to go to those stupid lines where the people are waiting. You influencer, media, and industry basically have their own mess hall. Right? Mess hall? Oh, that is weird Dinglish, which I'm trying to like put together right now. Mess hall, lol. This is when you try to mix the German word Messe, right? And you are putting this together with hall, and then you are coming to mess hall, because that makes sense in your brain. But what I actually mean is it's not Messe. Yeah. Yummy, messol. So what do you get to eat? No. Yes, I would love to eat something. No, it's like the exhibition, right? the exhibition hall. Right, they have their own exhibition hall, and again, this is what happens when you were saying the German word. But yeah, they have their own exhibition hall, right? So, well, their own trade show hall, whatever you want to call it, and this is where all the media and influencers and they are all, right? Like, there is even a press room for influencers and for media. So they on the second floor, you can look down on all the plebs waiting in line, and you were in an air-conditioned room with like good internet, good computers, and you have like drinks and all that. And it's just they're really trying to separate you from the plebs. Yeah. With this heat, I feel, dude, it's not just the heat. It's just like, as I say, like right now we have a still air. There's no wind here whatsoever. It's just damp and still. And, I'm thinking of going shopping for pizza. Since I really don't feel like making food for dinner. Dude, same. I will eat like the rest of yesterday. That's all I will eat. It's in my refrigerator, and I will just warm that up, and it will not be a lot. But it's just I don't want to do anything, man. I just don't want to. But again, so this is coming up next week. A bit of house cleaning this week. First things first. Thank you so much for everyone who stopped by last week and who was stopping by on my YouTube channel. I know we had like a lot of changes, and that was like the first week of YouTube. I was actually quite happy with it. Besides of YouTube being YouTube and giving me wrong numbers in my stream, so I'm not even like looking at my numbers anymore, because I know that they are completely wrong. If you're like, what do you mean by they are wrong? Well, like, one thing which is completely busted in my live streams is my chat ratio. So YouTube is telling you how many chatters you have, right? Like how many chats you had in total and all that. And 0. Nobody's chatting with me. Apparently the people I'm talking to right now in chat, you don't exist, you are not real, nobody is talking to me anyways, and you are just like, you're just an imagination of my crazy brain, apparently. It's like, yeah, okay, YouTube. Okay, got it. Same with the viewers. Like we had multiple days where like 6-7 people were chatting, and YouTube was like, oh yeah, so in total you had like 2 viewers who watched today. And I was like, what? It's like, and the crazy part is, afterwards, in like the video overview, not the live stream overview, but the video overview, because live streams become then videos and yada yada yada. YouTube is like, yeah, let me give you the real numbers. I was like, thanks. So I gave up on looking at YouTube numbers for the live streams because they're completely bullshit. But seriously, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate that, for you hanging out here. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much for the support. And this will now be, by the way, permanent. Like, as I said before, this is not a stepping stone like it was 2 years ago when I didn't really know where to go and all that. Like, this is now our permanent home for the very foreseeable future. And like, the reason for that is kind of funny. I made a tweet about it yesterday. So the Wall Street Journal had an exclusive article where they were basically saying what I was a little bit talking about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, ha, I was faster than you. Granted, nobody gave a shit because I don't have the platform. I don't have the range anymore, which we're working on. But all in all, like, we talked about this before. So apparently, if you're like, what article? The Wall Street Journal was saying that, well, YouTube is actually working on a streaming platform. And with streaming platform, they did mean Netflix. Right? So it's a bit different from what we talked about. But I know that basically the plan for YouTube is, yes, that streaming platform, sure, whatever. But one of the cornerstones of this whole jump into streaming and utilizing the streaming platform is YouTube live streaming, right? Like, that they are working on a reboot, quote unquote, of YouTube gaming. Now, not in the same way as we have seen YouTube gaming before. I have to make this very, very clear before anybody starts with, so, they're bringing back the website and all that, and YouTubeGaming.com. I don't believe that. No, they will not do that. That is not their plan. As from what have I heard from people who kind of work on this, can't go into specifics because then people can figure out who it is. But the point is, they are trying to... Oh, my nose is itchy. They are basically trying to integrate YouTube live streaming much, much more into your uncle at Nintendo. Yes. And my nephew at Sony. Mm-hmm. They are trying to integrate YouTube live streaming much more in the platform and make it much more prominent. And they are completely reworking how live streaming works on the platform right now. And they are trying to just make it more usable. What people have been demanding for years, right? Rework the interface, make it easier to actually find live streamers and the games they are playing, and just make it more approachable, right? And this has been apparently an ongoing process for the last 1.5 years, about 1.5 years. And people are like, okay, why is YouTube waking up right now? Well, I explained this before, right? Money. It's as simple as that. It's money. And the problem YouTube has, and this become now like obvious, took them long enough, but became obvious now that advertisers in particular love live streaming platforms. Because people watch, people stay, and live streaming platforms like Twitch are actively working against ad blockers. Twitch is really harsh on ad blockers. Yeah, I know. Somebody will come here in a minute and say, oh, my ad blocker is working. Yes. There are some ad blockers who are working for a week, then others who don't. And like the big ones, like AdBlock Plus, mostly do not work on Twitch. And that is what most people are using. Like 90% of the people have AdBlock Plus. Right? And they will still see ads on Twitch. And because of that, yes, I know everyone is using uBlock. Yeah, I know. You are the Netscapes under the Firefoxes. Gotcha. Get out of here. Or was it the Opera of Firefoxes? I don't know anymore. However, beyond the point, it works. And the advertisers make a shit ton of money on Twitch. So much so that Twitch became the preferred live streaming platform for advertisement last year. That's at least from what I heard from people who were going into like advertisement and whatnot. And that is, of course, a big problem to YouTube. Because, as you know, everything on YouTube is basically financed through advertisement. Yeah, they have their YouTube Red and all the other things, but advertisement is the moneymaker. It's just what it is. And so YouTube has realized, oh shit, well, that's not good. We need that money, so let's do something about it. So that is apparently what they're working on. But yeah, I just saw the article yesterday. I had to chuckle to myself and be like, I heard about this before Wall Street Journal. Funny. But yeah, as I said, like, this is one of the reasons why we are here on YouTube now, because YouTube is finally getting their shit together, and I have always said that YouTube could be the leading live streaming platform for games if they wanted it to be. Unfortunately, for the last 4 or 5 years, YouTube never wanted it to be, because they saw it a little bit differently. For them, every Twitch streamer had a YouTube account, and every Twitch streamer, or mostly, were uploading their videos, trailers, little snippets or whatnot, were uploading them to YouTube. So they had really no grievance against Twitch. Right? They were kind of working together in a mutual agreement, like, you do the live streaming, and afterwards you are sending your live streamers over to YouTube to upload their already created content. Cool. Works. But now Twitch became a competitor, not for video uploads, like nobody's using that feature. Did they kill it, by the way? I don't remember anymore. But the moment money is involved, things change. So, yep, we are staying on YouTube here. As I said, we will make some smaller changes here and there on what we are playing. That's the reason why we are also playing Tower of Fantasy today, because it is one of the bigger focuses on my channel right now, which I didn't plan. I just enjoy the hell out of the game, and there's a lot of content to be made. Second, maybe tomorrow, quick note, we might actually play Warhammer. Total War, I have to say that. Because we might have early access to Immortal Empires. If you don't know, Immortal Empires is coming out next week, and it is their big fight the world kind of thingy. And that's coming out next week, so if everything works out, we will have early access to it a week before the release, tomorrow. Yes. But I keep you posted. Things are in flux. Things are in flux. Yes. Because I was pretty late. I was pretty late on that. That is my fault. I didn't know that they do like an early access thing for that, and I completely slept on it. So wop wop wop. Yes. What else? What else? I did play Warhammer 40k Dark Tide. Unfortunately, I am not allowed to talk about it. The only thing I can say is I did test the game extensively, and I can also confirm what they already said on their official channels. It was a very much dumbed down version of the game. Like 90% of the mechanics were not in. Yep, a lot of the features were not in. But they already announced that officially, so I'm just confirming what they already said. Right? It's not like I'm telling you anything they haven't already told. I can just confirm, yeah, that was the case. But I can tell you anything more. Sorry. So that's all you're gonna get from me. Like, they have been really vocal about not talking about it. Like, I think I have never seen so many warnings in a game, which was like, shut up. You have never seen this game, you have never played this game, you know nothing about this game. Like, it was everywhere. Like, just don't talk about it, and that's what I would do. Let's get the waterboarding kit. Also what I played, which was pretty cool, enjoyed the heck out of that, is this. I love the photo mode, by the way. Yes, this is a photo I captured in game. There's some really cool things. I was like pretty close to just hit the photo mode. And I did play Spider-Man Remastered of the weekend. And now you might say, wait, why are you not playing this on stream? Maybe I do. I haven't really done any of the main stories yet. I'm just swinging around like an idiot and doing some side missions. I haven't really done any of the main missions, so we could maybe do that together if I feel like it. But we have so many other games, and this seems to be like a cool game to just have a bit of fun, you know? Have a bit of fun. But what I can tell you is, damn, does the game run well. It's a very CPU heavy game. Like, my CPU is hovering at around 80% usage all the time. And my GPU is at like 30% usage. So it's a bit bored. It's a bit bored. And yes, I have ray tracing enabled. And I'm playing on 2K. Yep. I'm playing on 4040p resolution. Ray tracing enabled. Everything cranked up. And I have my steady 60. And it is amazing. Like, it is really amazing to see that in a game. Because we have so many games where, especially when you were activating the ray tracing for the first time, or in general, it takes such a toll on games. And this one is just working. It looks really good. Like, it is such a beautiful game on PC, and with all the enhancements, like, it looks really, really good. Really good. I mean, I have everything on. I have reflections. I have that on. I think I have the shadows on. Like, I have everything on. Like, I'm not... Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it doesn't take a toll on my hardware. But I had too many RT games which were basically unplayable when I activated RT. Or at least the NVIDIA RTX. This is, as far as I know, the AMD equivalent. Right? It's the DirectX 12 ray tracing. Which is apparently a little bit less cool. But also takes less resources. But I will be honest, I'm not getting super close. I know Digital Foundry has a video out there where they are going like up close with the ray tracing or whatnot. But yeah. Not really what I am. Like, you were swinging by, right? You were swinging by, and that is the only importance here. So it's like with the speed you are going around. Let me show you a little bit here. Hey, Tiny. And I would say the reflections are still looking good. Right. Like, I would say the reflections are still looking really, really good. Yeah, they have some other stuff going on. They're showing like the different PlayStation modes, and you can see like the difference here. On the PC, it's really the difference on what ray tracing they're doing. No. I will be honest, I'm not sure we will see like a lot of ray tracing and a lot of console games for this generation. I always had the feeling that ray tracing was a bit of a blunder for the consoles. Maybe if they are managing it better over the years, but again, yeah, like as I said, oh my god! So I am wearing, I kid you not, I'm wearing the suit with the glass spider, right? Oh, this is only, let me put that in 4K. That looks much better. And you can even see the reflections in the glass. It's like bonkers. Yeah. Yeah, they have a little bit more. Like again, it's running fantastically. And you can see like all the options you can do here. And this is the crazy part. You don't have to restart the game. Everything you are doing options-wise is just happening on screen, and you could see the differences immediately. So you know what you were doing, you know what you were aiming for, and it's just such a treat. It's such a treat. By the way, if you're wondering why does he get so low FPS here, he is testing this on a 2060 and like a Ryzen 5. He is on purpose testing this on one of the most like used hardwares here. It rained. Have you never, like, what? Yeah, you can see here, like, oh my god, let me show you something where we are talking about this. Seeing about talking about crazy shit this game does. Let me show you this. Yeah, this. Oh my god. If you haven't seen this. So, it's like 30 FPS. Right? This is like 30 FPS you are seeing here. This is why it doesn't look too great. And if you're like, ew, what is this? This is played on a GeForce 750 Ti with 2 GB of RAM. Speaking about outdated here. This is played on a 2 GB like 750 Ti. And also on a super old, what is it? Let me see. Yeah, here it is. Oh, 760. Sorry. 760. 2 GB. And he was playing this on a... he was talking about this somewhere here. He was playing it also on an outdated... Yeah, he was playing this on a quad-core i3. talking about like absolute crazy scale, man. Of course, they're using like the special upscale method because Insomniac has their own upscaling method in the game. So he's using that because he cannot use AMD, Fidelity FX, nor DLSS. And yeah, sure, the GPU is running at nearly 100% usage, but that is still, and 30 FPS and all that, but that is still impressive. Keep also in mind Twitter compression. It actually doesn't look that pixelated. This is just Twitter, unfortunately. But yeah, that's really, this is basically, it basically is, but that is still impressive. A 10-year-old GPU. Yeah, this was like the whole port was done by Nixus, who has been recently bought by Sony. And Nixus is a port studio, has been around for decades at this point, and they have done tons of ports, and they're really, really good. But they are now exclusively Sony owned since a year, and they are basically now working on all the games, bringing them to PC. So, yeah, really cool stuff. Yep. So, that's pretty neat. But yeah, I've been playing that a bit. I actually also enjoy the gameplay. Just saying. I've been enjoying the gameplay. I'm still not a huge fan of Marvel and superheroes. So, just saying. Oh my god. Thanks. What else? Anything else? Apparently, Intel and AMD will both release their GPUs, their new CPUs at the same time. Yay. And they will both not be available. Good, good. Are you using the controller or mouse and keyboard controller? I know. No, I'm not using... I should probably get the PlayStation 5 controller. No. Also, today is a special birthday. And, well, a death day. Sleeping Dogs is now 10 years old. And we never got a follow-up. Thanks, Square Enix. You should have sold that IP as well instead of sitting on it. Because maybe you are making a movie out of it nobody asked for 20 years later. Mother fluffers. Yeah. That's really unfortunate. Sleeping Dogs, if you have never played it, highly recommend the remaster. It is such a good game. Really, really enjoyed it. More than I ever enjoyed GTA. It's not Chinese GTA. It's not. Especially because it doesn't play... Well, it does... Well, technically it does. It does. But not... I wouldn't compare it with GTA, really. Okay. Oh my god. Sakurai, I saw what you liked. I saw what you liked on Twitter. I never noticed either. Well, who wore it best and who wore it first? Wait, didn't Deus Ex came out before Blade? I think it did, right? Was Blade first? I don't actually know. They changed the design? Oh, it was. Oh, okay. Blade was first. Okay. I don't remember when Blade was out. 20 years? Oh, that's interesting. Wow. That is so hilarious. I like it. Are you still allowed to like the first Blade? Was something Wesley Snipes, something? Whatever. That's not. The first Blade is amazing. Yeah, the second Blade was gosh. I don't even remember what the second Blade was about. Was there a Blade 2? I don't, man, so forgettable. I remember the first one, like seriously. But I completely forgotten the second one. Oh, right, that was with the mutants, right? Wait, there was a third one? Don't say something like that. What? Oh my lord, there was one. I have never watched that one. Why? I have completely missed out on this one, haven't I? Oh god. Babyface Ryan Reynolds is in the movie. I have not watched this. I have not watched this. Yeah, what the hell? I have completely missed that movie. That's fascinating to say the least. Yep. So huh. Oh well, the things you learn. The things you learn. Okay. Let's jump into some gaming news, and then watch some trailers and all that. Let's do that, folks. Yep. Let's do that. Let's have some stuff. Oh, I haven't watched this yet. I will watch this one. There are a few things I haven't watched from the THQ presentation. And let's watch this one. Let's have a little bit of fun. Are you ready, kids?
Told you. Look at all those snails the monster kidnapped.
Look, it's Gary.
So how do we save Gary without that monster snail seeing us?
Gary is the monster snail.
Huh? They grow up so fast, don't they?
These massive amounts of candy bars must have given him a sugar rush. We can't take him back home like this. We have to...
I just want to point this out. English voice acting of SpongeBob is absolutely hideous. It's the only show I'm watching in German, because at least you can watch it in German.
cut off off his candy supply first.
Already on it, buddy.
It doesn't feel weird. I don't like the overly high-pitched voice.
You know, I'm SpongeBob. And I'm ready to work.
I was like,
Squidward!
Squid, no bite.
Squidward, Banuga.
Poryphera.
right? So those are different levels. Hey, Rehydrated was pretty good. I know it's a remake slash remaster, but I enjoyed that.
I say we kick things off.
Oh god, get out of here.
Citizen in need. Karate Bob to the rescue.
Yeah, looks like Rehydrated, but with more different levels and whatnot.
Those jelly extras were very convincingly beating me up.
Howdy! Is that in Texas? Pretty sure that's in Texas. Sandy always reminds me of Pirate King. There we go. Alright, that's cool. Cool. Oh yeah. Let's watch this one as well. I haven't watched this one yet. I watched the Alone in the Dark one. Oh, we get an Alone in the Dark remake. Yay. Watched the Command & Conquer one. I saw the South Park announcement. I'm so glad. Like, not gonna lie, like, I'm so glad that the next South Park game is not from Ubisoft anymore. Like, the first South Park game by Obsidian was so good, and then Ubisoft was like, yeah, we don't need Obsidian, we can just do it ourselves. That was so bad. I didn't like the second one at all. Like, seriously. The first one, really good. Like, really good. And then the second one was just... okay. What is this? So, yeah. Let's watch Space for Sale. Space. Eternal Frontiers. Those are the stories of a dead alien thingy crashed by an astronaut. I know it's the final frontier, but look, bear with me, okay? Oh my! Yes. I like that. I don't like that. He dead. It reminds me of Astroneer, but from a top-down view. Of course, there's co-op. Neato. We would definitely check that out. Like, I think every THQ game they have been shown, I might check out at some point. Yeah. And here is the, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet, the Alone in the Dark reboot of the reboot of the reboot of a reboot.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun.
Hey!
Where
My old place.
thousands of young to salvation have gone. Oh God, she knows I'm one.
I love to play with my news.
They're not the good kind.
Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground.
Maybe the Dark Man just likes it when you suffer.
Yes, suffer.
Have you ever talked to a doctor about your condition?
This is madness!
Are you crazy? Fall on your knees, wear the mask, praise his name.
Reminds me very much of
Madhouse Detective.
Evil Within, which is good. Here's the thing. Alone in the Dark, when they first came out, I think they were okayish games. I really think they were okayish games. But they also, when they moved to 3D, it didn't bode well for them. Like, it was another game where the studio never really made it from 2D to 3D. Yeah. Like, again, they were really, really good back in the day. And if you're like, wait, when did the original came out? Oh god, I think they were originally released in MS-DOS? I know that I played them from MS-DOS. I definitely played them with my floppies. Yeah. I had like 11 floppies or something like that. Yes. So, yeah. 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 Like the first Alone in the Dark games were definitely stepping stones for the horror genre games, and they did that really well. They did that really, really well. And then all those other games came out, like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and Alone in the Dark tried to compete with that somehow, but they never managed. It was weird. Also, I think the studio who made the original games did go out of business way before the 3D games came out and whatnot. Oh well. The next one they showcased is Tempest Rising. Now, if you think, wait a second, that's a mammoth tank. What is this, Command & Conquer? Look, yes. Basically, yes. Very much Command & Conquer base building stuff. Even the intro of the cinematic they're showcasing has like this first installation login thing from the old Command & Conquer games, and it is hilarious to watch. This is it. Like, let me show you a little bit more. This is the base building and stuff. There seems to be some alien thing going on, so they are definitely going the old Tiberian way, so to speak. Like 2 factions fighting over the alien shit. God, even the mechanics are doing their thing. There's your Hand of Cain. I mean, what? Like, here's the thing. I know that some people will say, oh my god, they're really just ripping off Command & Conquer here. Folks, at this point, I think Command & Conquer is up for grabs. EA hasn't done a good Command & Conquer in ages, and has completely given up on the IP because they don't know what real-time strategy games are and are meant for. So, whatever. And at this point, like, if somebody wants to basically make it look like Command & Conquer to give the feeling of it, and also is adding amazing gameplay to it, hell yes, sign me up. Because I know I will not get that Command & Conquer experience ever again. The only thing I will get is another useless mobile spin-off. I think I still have that video somewhere where I'm reacting to Command & Conquer announcement. I think I still have that video. Yeah, if you have not seen it, I had a live reaction multiple years ago where they announced Command & Conquer for mobile, and the moment I realized it, I think my world collapsed a bit. Yeah. Yeah, some more cutscenes and stuff. But yeah, again, Command & Conquer, sure, bring it. I don't care what name it has. I don't care that EA is basically not involved in this. But if you manage everything else, awesome. Mr. Tops, good morning. Which server I'm on? I'm on EU ISO 4 with the 4 in it. Something 4. I always forget the name. No, the 4. There is a 4 in the name. Like the Roman 4. The Roman 4. Yeah. It's the French-Spanish server apparently I choose. Good on me, I guess. Good on me. SSR 4. Yes, the French-Spanish server. I did well. I didn't know that it was the French-Spanish server. Because it was a new server which was like which was going live after the release, so nobody knows that it was coming. And yeah. I'm in a German crew. Oh, they are English speakers, but it seems like a lot of Spanish and French people are going there because the name could be French or Spanish, so it sounds similar. So they are like, oh yeah, let's go there. You know. Yeah, they had queue times at the first day. And then they were like, hey folks, we did like taking down the servers for like an hour or two, and we would fix the queue times, and we would fix like the connectivity issues, and everyone was like, yeah, sure, right, and they fixed it. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. When you see Amazon going like, yeah, so we are taking down the Lost Ark servers for 8 hours of maintenance so that the queue times are fixed, and we doubled the queue times. Good job on us. Have a nice day. It's like, okay, that's cool, cool, cool. But yeah, have you already played, Mr. Tops? Are you on Ammonium? Question mark. Question mark. Yeah. Crickets. A patient? Tell the patient his problem is curable by just watching my stream. No, I was asking you, did you already choose a server? Are you playing on Ammonium? Ah. Okay, so you were further ahead than me. Okay. Okay. Well, then apparently I'm a little bit behind. Okay. I actually hope that they're offering like server progression. Yeah. Oh wow, you are definitely further ahead than me. I had to learn, fun fact, I had to learn like 2 days ago that there is actually a level cap, a daily level cap. Yep. I actually had to learn that. I have a bunch of mats saving up for EDK. There's no reason. Another patient. Send them to me. Your patients are my viewers. Yeah, for everyone who's interested, there is a list of level caps. So basically every day, at the beginning the level cap is going quite quickly, and then it goes down to 2 levels per day, and then starting at level 46 the level cap is going down to 1 per day. Yep. So starting at level 30 it's 2 levels per day. And starting at level 46, it's 1 level per day. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Like, that's the weird part. It doesn't matter too much. So, it's okay. Yeah. Yep. I am 24, I think. 25? 25, I think. Yeah. I didn't play yesterday at all. And on Saturday I only played like 2 hours. I had some other stuff to do. Oh my god. I'm just seeing this. Nvidia in quarter 2022. Here's the RTX 3090 Ti for $4,000. Take it or leave it. Nvidia in quarter 3 2022. Please buy the RTX 3090 for $1,000. It's on sale, guys. I love it. They F themselves so hard. And I'm actually kinda happy with that. Yeah. Like, again, Sony has maneuvered themselves into this. Like, they have so maneuvered themselves into this, so I don't... Creed is good. Yep, they have themselves. Alright. But with that said, we're pretty much done with gaming news. There hasn't been much going on because everyone is just leading up now to the Gamescom, as per usual. So lots of things hasn't really happened. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Quick update. Unity has rejected AppLovin's merger offer. If you have missed it, AppLover tries to buy Unity, and the board of directors of Unity decided unanimously that AppLovin's proposal is not in the best interest of Unity shareholders. Yep. So, and apparently one of the main reasons for this, why it didn't go through, is that AppLovin basically said, yo, when we are merging with you, you will not buy Iron Source. You know, the scam website and developer thingy. Yeah. And Unity was like, nope, we want that. We want that. It doesn't add anything to what we are doing, but we want that. So, sure, Unity. Now, keep in mind that Unity has some issues right now. They're fading a little bit into non-existence again, especially with Unreal Engine 5. More developers, like even the smaller indie developers, are jumping over to Unreal again. And good old Unity is, well, struggling to get new customers. So it seems like now they are trying other ways. Great. Yes! Fucking Rick Teller. That dude. A perfect example of people just falling upwards where they shouldn't. It's just... Yep. Ooh. But first, let's watch some videos here. In this case, well, it's not Jonathan Ferguson.
This is David Rawlings. He is a master of swordsmanship and
it's David Rawling
of Chivalry 2.
Hey, welcome back to Echo.
I like it's got all the important yelling and screaming. In general, I really like the combat in Chivalry because it's melee and there's not so much value in taking these really broad swings when you've got loads of your mates and you are just hitting each other left, right and centre. So you start learning the value of these downward blows. I think when you're dealing with something like this hammer where you've got both a hammer
he looks so eccentric.
The weapon, you could look at the potential of maybe being able to sort of like hook the corners of shields or pull them forward or this kind of thing, or even hook legs. But again, I understand the complexities in trying to animate this, but they could be nice little touches. Obviously, just battering someone with it, very, very cool.
Why is every one of those experts look so eccentric?
Potential for the puncturing effect of these things, particularly where it's going into.
Also, that
melee
chair
attacks and
doesn't
things
look
like that. It
comfortable,
might be
just
almost
saying.
nice to have the effect of not
Welcome back,
necessarily going
Welcome back.
through the armor, but glancing off the armor, denting the armor, and then actually breaking in through one of the gaps in where the chain is, or something like that. It's getting a nice little spot.
Because you have to be.
So there's things that I can see cosmetically that would be.
Is that my problem?
Would make the,
Am I not looking
the
eccentric
survivability of
enough?
characters too great in this. So I think it's a good balance between bludgeoning the shite out of and finding the weak spots.
Do I have
Finding
to
the weak
switch it
spots
up a
would
bit
be
more?
A little bit nicer, but still very, very cool.
Ah, the falchion.
So the falchion in this is very, very interesting. I think it's a little bit more of a storter to my eye. Something still has the capacity for cut and thrust, and that'll vary. The one that we seem to have in this, you might be surprised. Sometimes they're not as heavy as you might imagine. They can still be quite light. They can still be quite nimble. On the other hand, they can be...
Just need more alpha mole. Oh gosh.
If you think you've taken the mass of a big sword and kind of...
Yo, don't forget to like and surprise. What?
Like I
Wait.
say, that can be
Let me do this again.
still be
Don't
very,
forget
very
to
light
like and
movable,
subscribe,
but
brother.
being excessively
I would really
cut.
appreciate that,
Something
man.
like this. Now, this is not
Like,
that. This is
smash that
actually
like
just
button,
a
smash that
horribly,
subscribe
horribly
button,
nasty
and if you're on it, smash that membership button.
This is a
Because
horrible
Alpha
piece of
Mole
work.
needs
But it
money
still
for
has
the
the
bitches.
capacity to thrust, and I think this is something that Chivalry has done very, very well, is that they've maintained the idea that you can thrust with pretty much anything, even if it's not so efficient.
God, that pain.
So this
That-
should
that-
be a good
oh.
combination cut and thrust.
That hurt me
It's
physically.
really going to have the same problems against
That-
heavy
that
armor.
hurt
It's
me
not
physically.
particularly well designed
Oh.
to go against plate, for example, but it is still going to be relatively efficient going in through the gaps. This one seems to have a little bit of a spike, so here you have
Oh.
a nice point which is still going to go through gaps, and it hopefully is still going to go through little gaps in
Back to the video.
kind of thing.
You have a mesa.
So the falchion fight is really, really cool. Not so much because of the falchion, but the really interesting thing about this is really the use of the greatsword and Montante, the Spadone, being used to stop someone getting onto a boat. And historically, we actually have the use of this kind of weapon as a way of stopping people getting through entranceways, through narrow paths, and genuinely trying to stop people from getting onto a boat. So
When you
maybe
have
they're trying to
subscribed,
get the
don't forget
gangplank,
we have
maybe they're
amazing
trying to get through
content
two
every
boats,
Monday to
doors,
Friday,
this kind of thing,
videos,
and
live
those
streams,
so different
amazing
ways of
stuff
using
you will
it.
not
People
find
website,
anywhere
it
else on
also means
YouTube.
basically keep
This
yourself
is the
as much
best
forward
channel
as possible
on
so
YouTube
that
and
there's
the
not this
internet.
point swinging. If you're
Subscribe!
with nothing to either side of it and none of your own people you can hit, then
Follow
you
my
can
Instagram.
swing this with clearance
Follow
if
my
the other
Twitter.
person, as in this case, has got a short
I'm
weapon.
not on
You
Twitch.
have a lot
Don't follow me
extra
there.
reach. They're going to have to work really hard to get through it, and they're going to get hit on the backswing or the forward swing. So for the protecting a narrow area, that was
Respect
a really,
the
really
mods.
interesting fight. The guy actually was genuinely trying to stay quiet in the line, and I like.
Am I doing this right? Is this how it goes? A chair! Now then,
I do like within in Chivalry that you get so many kind of like
I
incidental melee
don't.
weapons that you can pick up that are fundamentally useless and really, really don't do anything other than give you a little bit of a like, I have a chair, that's really useful. They have full armor, the chair is completely ineffective. Oh, I'm dead. I think that's a really nice touch. Obviously, you need a frying pan of invincibility because that should be in every game.
I love Chivalry. I'm actually quite decent at Chivalry, interestingly enough.
When you get to any axe in combat, the real big issue that you're going to have again is when we're dealing with the amount of armor that people are wearing, the type of armor that people are wearing. Really, it would be nice to see something where quite often in this you'll see something hit the back, and I think you see in the clip you see the axe hit the back, and it looks like it hit straight into the armor, and there's still loads and loads of blood. And I think this would be one of the nice things to see is that the armor in itself is much more efficient at stopping bladed weapons. And that
I think this is a problem we have in video games and movies and all that. Like, you see those people in heavy armor, and it's just like they're getting destroyed in those, and it's like, oh yeah, armor was pretty useless back in the day, huh? It's like, what?
Good use. Anything that's exposed to it. So it's not so much a critique of the weapon, but it kind of feels like the opponents in this are still able to be injured in places where they're exceptionally covered by very, very good armor. So I'd like to see the attacks being more isolated to places that don't have good protection.
Well, if you want to do that, you have to play Mortal.
Greatsword, Zweihanders. So much to unpack with these things. They can be used by longswords, primarily in treaties that refer to things like
the good old
Montana,
Flamberg.
they're really not being used in exactly the same way. But then you get these little giveaway sentences that say they should be. So it's probably down to our training that we are doing them wrong as Hemerus. And I started trying to adjust my training to reflect the fact that they are just swords and we should be using them like swords. So there's a few other things to look at. First of all, the rings. Everybody always has a little bit of a fascination with the rings on a Zweihander or Beatenhander. And really what I want you to look at is the idea that they are nothing more. They're not to be grabbed hold of, really, to hold it like a chainsaw. This is complete nonsense. Really, they are just a way of stopping your fingers from getting impacted. So very often in longsword fighting, for example, you will find that if you're holding the sword with any normal grip, your hand resting about here, your knuckles will still get hit. And that's really it. It's as simple as that. You put a big ring on that and it stops your knuckles from getting hit in these incidental strikes. So it is just hand protection, really that simple. The other thing is really the lugs that are further up the blade, the little hooks. Again, I'd look at that as an extrapolation of this principle, which is they kind of take the place of the rings that you'd have on a complex side sword, for example. So they're rings to stop something from impacting down on those bigger sets of rings. So in this case, you have something that stops the blade from sliding down and then potentially hitting onto those rings or missing those rings, because quite frequently, if you're holding the sword and you've got rings, something impacts.
This will be, by the way, in every test
so if you have
chat.
something here or here
So
that
take
stops
notes.
the blade from sliding down your blade, you have that additional protection.
This is very important for later.
Quite often you do see these, okay? You do see people doing this either defensively or to attack. People will grab hold of really, really sharp knives, and again, hands are relatively survivable. You'd much rather lose the use of your hand and still be able to live than you would to do anything else. Now, if you think if you've got a weapon at the same time...
Well, he has the leather there.
If someone grabs hold of your blade, they've got the power of your life in their hands because they still have a free hand with the sword. In this case, you're basically benefiting from the leverage from the fact...
Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, I thought he was grabbing where the leather was.
Someone doing this, you can, but you've shortened your weapon, so it's whether it's that much use to you. But certainly, if we come from here...
Well, that's also why you wear gloves?
Like this, then gripping, stopping their blade from coming back towards us by dominating with this double hand position, then shunting. This makes a lot more sense. So absolutely, it's a thing you do. Where you do it, I would suggest, is more of the issue in the game. Longsword, just look at it as weapon in two hands. And again, all the things apply. How much mass there
throwing
is,
weapons.
the construction of the blade, whether it's more of a diamond section, whether it's designed more for cutting. So the profile of the blade is going to be important. But really, I don't think there's anything you can add for a longsword that can't be said about the Montante or the Spadone or the Zweihander, Beatenhander, for example. Half sword,
yes,
absolutely fine. Its capability to cut or thrust is going to be somewhat dictated by the profile of the blade. Its use against armor is likewise going to be influenced by that. So if you're wanting to jimmy it into the spaces in armor, then that's going to want to have more of a diamond section, for example, just to keep the rigidity in the blade.
Third person user!
Okay, which is where you hold the sword like this. Now, this is not a great weapon for doing this with. I do apologise. It's very, 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 very flat. But holding it by the other end and booping somebody with it a bit like a pickaxe, that's a thing. When they say stab them with the pointy end, they mean this is a big weapon. What can I do with all of it? Now, one of the things I suggest about this idea of using the weapon more or less like a pickaxe, where you're kind of like you're hurling the weapon and you're hitting them with either the pommel or the crossguard, is not that it's necessarily the thing you're going to do as your first thing, but if you've used, say you've gone to the half sword position like this.
I love how he's cleaning his blade every time. Do not have fingerprints on it.
The most convenient piece to use is this end. Then that's the perfect place for you to do so. So you may have thrown somebody's sword out of the way, and then the next thing for you to do is to smash them with the other end to hit them like so. So it's more of a case of, rather than being necessarily your initial design, It's the prudent and most efficient use of your weapon from the position you're in. And why disadvantage yourself by going, well, you can't do that? So I think what we have to look at is there is a point where we will do it because it is the most easy and quickest way to dispatch our opponent. Not that we're going to gear our way through the fighting game. At some point, I'm going to do something really sneaky.
I don't know either.
No, really,
sounds both very delicious.
It's now the simplest and most efficient way.
Please bring one over. Thank you. Ah, the spear. I love me some spears.
It's a polearm. Polearms basically are going to come down to what you put on the end of them. So those lugs might be to stop something moving down the blade. They may be to give you the capacity to parry briefly as you go through.
It's a Chivalry 3 gameplay. Yes, exclusively.
Very much a thing. You certainly see this in Halberd, and it really comes down to, has the weapon got something which can briefly interrupt something if you point your point towards it? This is kind of an underexplored or
oh my god,
element of parrying that people don't often think about. Sometimes we'll parry not by putting the
oh my god, now I know what this dude is reminding me of.
Pointing.
Oh my god, now I know what he reminds me of. He looks like Peter Lustig. Just saying. Now I know what he reminds me of. He looks like the hipster version of Peter Lustig. And I know everyone is like, huh? Does not matter. Does not matter. That is Peter Lustig. He looks like the hipster version of it. The Germans will understand. The Germans will understand this. Yes. Now to the hipster version of Peter Lustig again.
At the sword, and what this means is that you confront it with a lot less energy.
I was always like, man, I have seen this face before. So only Mole. I have actually quite a bit of German viewers in my channel. Believe it or not, Germans are like the second or third biggest viewership in my streams and videos. It's so weird. I don't know where all the... I don't know where we are getting all the Germans from.
And allowing yourself to get some form of parrying action as you go through that.
I have to admit though,
if you'd like to see more of David, as well as other martial and medieval style episodes, make sure to like the video and let us know in the comments. We have another video on Chivalry featuring David coming soon, so be sure to subscribe
I have to admit,
and if you want to see more of the London Longsword,
I like Jonathan Ferguson more. I like Jonathan Ferguson more. Like, he just, like, Jonathan Ferguson knows how to present.
The Royal Armouries Museum in the UK, which houses a collection of thousands of iconic weapons from throughout.
Oh, no, Parrot. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Good idea. Good idea. But if you really want to, like, root out the Germans, if you want to know who's German, you just have to go around, and ask, are you German? Are you also German? Are you German? Are you also German? Are you also German? You're German too? You're German? And I guarantee you that every German will go, ja, Deutscher, Deutscher. Yeah, or put a queue up with Germans and they will line up. If I think I have never met another country people who are so adamant to point out that they are German or that they are from this country. Right? Oh, no. That is bait. We know that's bait. Americans? I don't... No. Americans are more like when you have established that they're Americans, that they are liking to point out that they are from American. It's more like Texas. Like, you know how all the Texas people feel this need of hammering home that they are from Texas. You know? They're not telling you first that they are from the USA. They're telling you first that they are from Texas. That's the first thing they're telling you. Yeah. It's a bit like Bavaria, actually, here. Yeah. Pirate is like, I would do certainly not. No, like, if you want to find out who's German, just go around and ask, Bist du auch Deutscher? Bist du auch Deutscher? Bist du auch Deutscher? Bist du auch Deutscher? Du auch Deutscher? Ja, Deutscher? Deutscher? Du auch Deutscher? And I guarantee you that 99% of the Germans will go, ja, auch Deutscher. Deutscher, ja.
History. And on this week's episode, he's back taking another look at the weapons from Escape from Tarkov, and as always, we like to throw him a little curveball.
Oh, Dave, what have you done to this poor, innocent Glock 18?
Oh,
From
my
what I can
God.
See, under all of this nonsense, it's a good representation of an 18C.
If you want to see more of Jonathan reacting to Escape from Tarkov's guns, make sure to subscribe and check out the previous videos we made on the game's extensive arsenal. And if you'd like to help out the Royal Army's Museum and continue to support Jonathan's work, check out the links in the description of this video. Right.
Yeah, Jonathan Ferguson is a great presenter. I really love what he is doing. Why is this magazine looking so weird? This is far too short.
All right,
who did this?
We've got the ADAR, I think it's probably pronounced. I've never actually heard it said out loud. AR-15. This may look cursed, but it is also real. So the standard version of this pretty generic AR-15 is not equipped with a pseudo SVD set of furniture, as we see here. But the company, it's a Russian company, does indeed offer this set of furniture as an option. As I say, it's real. I don't know whether to be horrified
because AK style?
You've got so many of the iconic features of the AR, the triangular front sight posts. This still has the carry handle fitted as well, so it's kind of recognizably very M16.
I see what you did there, Sekra, get out.
SVD Dragunov, and I don't think I can be angry at it.
Dude, you are not hitting anything.
A quick comment on the handling, as it were, the virtual handling of this. I can't remember if this is the case for ARs in Tarkov generally, but there seems to be a bit too much recoil going on. Well, I say that. I mean, if you held it loosely, it might move around as much as we see here, but it seems a little exaggerated. Unless I'm having an off day, this is in 5.56, it's not 7.62, and there's a heck of a lot of recoil for what really ought not to be. I mean, the wooden furniture probably isn't that heavy. It's not going to add appreciably to sort of all that weight of the thing to reduce felt recoil. So, and it's got a fair old chunky barrel on there, so I wouldn't expect it to recoil that much.
Oh my gosh. Ow.
This is a Russian revolver shotgun, and has the appearance...
Of course it is a Russian revolver shotgun.
Hunting weapon. It's designed as a hunting weapon. They did come out with a tactical version in black with adjustable stock, or folding stock, I think it was, but it is by and large a sporting weapon. Revolver...
Like Russia is really like the pinnacle of just because you can do it, should you do it? And Russia always answer with duh. It's the best example.
Revolvers generally, revolver shotguns specifically, are limited in capacity inherently by having a cylinder, but it does have the advantage that we clearly see illustrated here of being able to load,
some states restrict the amount of rounds.
5 different types of ammunition. one in each
then
chamber.
that makes sense. It
Takes
still
full
looks
advantage of
sad.
the game's
It
ammunition
still looks
system, and
sad
it's very cool. I
on
quite
a
like the fist
gun.
full of shells there. It's quite cool. And the way they sort of slide out the cylinder and tumble to the floor is really quite satisfying as well. I did see the phrase double action pop up there. So it seems that you can toggle between double and single action, which I'm sure you know, but in simple terms means on double action you pull through on the trigger and it cocks and fires. On single action you have to manually cock the hammer. The reason for doing that would be precision. So if you're trying to shoot out to maximum effective range of maybe 50 meters with this, well, no, that's not fair. Possibly longer than that. Ideally, you probably wouldn't want to engage beyond 50, but you might well want to cock the hammer to reduce.
Can you make a 50 caliber revolver, Russia?
And give you a lighter.
Duh, already
so
done.
Disturbing your shot.
Have some vodka.
The whole point of single action as an option. Most games don't let you do that. This one does.
Oh, what is it called? The
Chiappa Rhino. Very cool revolver design. Choice of a revolver. Well, I think as we've spoken about before,
I had elephant in my head.
Well, I know.
I don't know why. I knew it was wrong. This is why I waited, and I didn't say the name before he said, because in my head, elephant popped up, and the moment it popped up, I was like, "This is not right. You know it's not right. Don't say it." What was it though? Rhino.
They are. Why have 6 rounds when you can have 17, 20 or more? In the 2020s, revolvers are not a great choice for much at all. But you know, variety and all that. And this game allows you to use different types of ammunition, which does add a little bit to relevance of a revolver, in that you can carry a mixed cylinder. I'm not sure you see much difference between jacketed hollow points and full metal jackets. Say, I'm certain that they've modeled a difference in terms of will it penetrate soft body armor versus will it cause a bit more damage to the NPC or whoever behind the armor. I'm sure that's all modeled, but at the power level, if you like, of a handgun, that's going to be much less evident. And trying to manage a mixed cylinder of ammunition on a handgun revolver, as it were, as opposed to a revolver shotgun or something, not really worth the squeeze, I don't think. One minor point as well, the ability to pull out individual rounds without using the ejector rod, I'm dubious about, especially with gloves on. You just don't have enough, like, you have to get your fingernail behind the rim. And is there any real benefit to selectively loading the cylinder rather than just bombing it up with 6 shots and shooting them down range? Don't know. Your mileage may vary.
Well, he dead. No, he's dead. He's dead. He will bleed out. He lost his arm.
This is the HKG28, helpfully written on the side, in case I didn't know. This is another Gucci weapon that I'd be a little skeptical that somebody
It's a German
environment would be able to even get their hands on, but it's a very faithful representation, as far as I know, of the real rifle. You'll notice some very literally in-your-face branding on the optical sight on this gun. Schmidt and Bender, very famous telescopic sight maker. They made the optics for the L96A1, for example, but it actually says explicitly for HK on the side of this. So this is a situation where a complete weapon system, if you like, has been put together by a manufacturer involving subcontracted companies, so that you're offering the complete solution to the military service that's buying the weapon, and that would include, in this case, the suppressor as well. Probably even your vertical grip. Only thing, and I won't say letting it down, because I can see the reason for it gameplay-wise, but the suppressor is heating. I'm going to go out on a limb and say too rapidly. It's visibly glowing red after admittedly a rapid string of shots, but this is not capable of automatic fire in reality or in the game. I just think that's heating up too quickly. But you do have that visual indicator of it heating.
Oh, Rangefinder, that's cool.
All right, we have another doohickey here. Afraid I don't know the model of it, but it is a laser rangefinder. And at one point we have a visible laser as well, but it looks like that's toggleable. You don't need me to explain what's going on here, I don't think, but it's reading around about 200 meters at one point, and the player's adjusted their bullet drop compensator on their scope to 200 meters, which means that point of aim is going to coincide pretty much with the point of impact, which is the whole point of being able to adjust the scope. Now, if you didn't have the rangefinder, you'd have to estimate range, which I think is probably harder in a game than it is in real life, because
Yeah.
unless you're in well, even if you are in VR, it's very hard to gauge the distance. You can range from the average height
I
of a
have to
man,
admit,
or
in games where they don't do that, I fail on that, mostly miserable, and it's just the learning curve.
other ways to do it. But given that this is a set in the present day or near future, actually, come to think of it, probably, it's really nice that they are implementing up-to-date technology. What's really moving forward are electro-optical sights of various types. And even this is a little bit old hat by the state-of-the-art, cutting edge, where you've got a sight that's not quite thinking for you, but it's getting in that direction.
Oh my god, why?
Oh, Dave, what have you done to this poor, innocent Glock 18? At its heart, however, it's one of these, the Glock 18C. The C stands for compensated. And here is ours, or one of ours, in its original Tupperware style.
I don't like the Glock. I know this has nothing to do with how it performs. Nothing. I just don't like the look of the Glock. It's like, again, it's not about performance, it's not about what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they, like most weapons, do what they are supposed to do, making holes in other people. Right? Like I'm not debating that. It's just like, I don't like the looks of it. I just don't.
Container with the markings on it.
It looks rubbish.
So when people call the Glock tactical Tupperware, they're not just referring to the plastic frame. Well, they might be, but it actually does come in Tupperware. Now, from what I can see under all of this nonsense, it's a good representation of an 18C. Now, I can't hope to replicate the dubious configuration seen here, but I happen to have a surefire light module here. Very simply fits to the accessory rail and makes this one look a little bit more like the one in the game. Now, a light and well, in this case, laser module, a very sensible accessory for a modern.
Quick note, I just have to point this out. All those weapons you see here has been dismantled, so to speak. They do not function anymore. Like most of the time, what they're doing is they're sealing up the front part so that you cannot utilize it anymore. But all those weapons do not function. Like they remove the hammer or something like that. Like they dismantled the weapons in a way so that you cannot necessarily use them anymore. Just want to point that out because I actually have also some friends who are watching this and who then sometimes go like, oh yeah, if ever would be an apocalypse, I would go there first. And it's like, yeah, probably not. He does have, yeah, they do have, because they are showcasing some of the firing, right? Like, I'm also pretty sure that some of the stuff they keep around, how to make them functional again. But all those showcases, like most of the weapons which are in a, like behind glass or something like that, they have been made dysfunctional. Yes, Sakura, yes. I mean, yes. I mean, I'm aware of the shopping mentality, and again, I'm not arguing it. I think I said it before. I'm keeping completely my heads out of all those talk about it. It's a US thing. The US people who are living in the US have to like debate all that, like if it is right or not right. Like it's a US thing. I'm keeping myself out of this. Just wanted to point it out. Or Walmart, yes. Have an AK with your PlayStation. Like again, it's like I said it before. My country has enough own issues. Nobody cares for my opinion on things happening in the US, so I'm keeping myself far away from that. Yeah. Hardest part in an apocalypse would be finding ammo. Well, as long as you have like a weapon which is probably using NATO ammunition, you should be right? And I'm not training an attack bear. See, in Mother Russia, attack bear trains you.
Combat pistol, fully automatic, full automatic capability, and a 50-round drum. Less so. Quite a graphic illustration there of why automatic fire on a rifle is getting on for pointless. Let rip on automatic, and your first shot will be on target. The rest will be over the target's head, most likely, with a cartridge like 7.62x39. That.
Also, another revelation here. I hate the AK-40 or AK design. The whole branch. I think AKs are hideous. Again, they work well, and they work under very questionable circumstances because Russia. But I find them absolutely hideous. And they ripped off the STG-44 for this. Just saying. No, like I don't like the AK design. I just can't. Like I'm sorry. I just can't. Like, I'm pretty sure some people say that about the AR. Like the AR-15 and all that. But, man, I'm also to point that out, I'm not the biggest fan of the AR design, but at least I can look at it. I love the, he actually has in the background the MK16, right? I do love, and I know this is like, oh, well, it's German. I do love the G3 and the G36 design. I do. I really do. There's some other ones I really enjoy. I have to look them up. Look, I'm a little bit of a sucker for that futuristic design. You know? Well, again, I do love the look of the G36. And what did it do? We have a weapon which is not functioning right. Right. Like, as the joke goes in Germany, G36, also now shooting around corners. I think I have always thought that the, what is it called, the FAMAS, looks more like the Halo. Well, that's more like the Halo, not the BR, but more like the Halo standard weapon. Yeah, look, I love me some futuristic design choices here and there. Who knew a barrel would bend if it gets hot? Well, here's the thing, Chaos. The problem is, like, how easy that goes. Like, what was it? Like, 2 magazines? And, like, it's not even, like, bending, but it's literally, like, stooping the barrel against the wall or something, and then it could go, nick. It's like, oh, that's not good. That is poor steel? No, it's poor design choices. Like, it was a whole... This is why we are now looking for a new weapon and all that, and why the G36 is being phased out, because it was a design fault. It's not the steel. It's kind of hilarious, because I think Heckler and Koch was actually arguing that, oh yeah, it was bad steel or manufacturing issues, blah, 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 blah. and then it turns out, yeah, the weapon was basically designed for European urban areas for like between like 30 degrees Celsius maximum. But they told everyone, oh yeah, you can go in the Middle East with this. oh yeah, you can go into the Middle East with this, no problem at all. No, it's not a big issue. And then after some time, people found out, like, actually, it's a pretty big deal. Whoops! How did you find out about that? It's a bit similar. Well, not similar, but it's the same thing with the M16 back in Vietnam, right? Where they basically lied to the US Army and it's like, here's your new rifle. Oh, cool, where's the cleaning thing so I can clean the weapon? What? It's a self-cleaning rifle. Oh, really? Yeah, cool, okay. 2 weeks later, folks, there is no self-cleaning. Whoops! Did we lie to you? Did we not tell you? Right? It's a bit like again, the manufacturer knew about the problems and was just like, so, yeah. It's like they knew about it. It was not like something they found out. They knew about it and they were lying. So, yeah.
Recoils relatively hard for its power level, if that makes sense to you. And the general configuration of the AK is not ideal for recoil control, partly why they went to the AK-74 with the much flatter shooting, lower recoiling.
Again, I still don't like the design of the AK.
Now, this particular AK, pretty sure I wouldn't have spotted this, to be honest, is a Rifle Dynamics variant of the AK. Now, that's a US company.
Well,
so
that's me
quite
personally.
Surprising to see it modeled in a game that's set in Eastern Europe, where, of course, there are lots of AKs. Not sure why you would do that. I guess if you were a private military contractor bringing your weapons to the country that you're going to be fighting in or operating in, you might bring Western AKs. I think that's pretty unusual. I think they're typically bought at least regionally, if not nationally, and supplied there because nothing else. Transporting prohibited weapons often across borders is a massive pain. Anyway, I'm analysing this in far too much detail. It's just in the game to be an interesting modernised variant of an AK, and it does that job.
No. What the hell is that? Is that the AK? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, come on, you show
Absolutely
off.
love that feature. It's not just for immersion, it's gameplay relevant and it's completely realistic as well. So the player is either choosing to not use a magazine to show me this feature, or has no magazines in the inventory, but is still able to use the gun. 99% of games, if they even model the ability to load magazines with ammunition, which is extremely rare anyway, what I don't think would include this
single
realistic
bullets
feature, which is, as you can see, and you've probably seen this done with shotguns, where you load in a single round into an open ejection port.
That's pretty cool.
With a rifle as well.
Didn't know you can do that
magazine rifles. We had single shot rifles, and it's perfectly possible to use a modern rifle in that way. Albeit it's harder to do because they're not designed for that purpose. Whereas traditional single shot rifles, like the Martini Henry, for example, or the Mauser 71, you open the bolt, put the round on a nice flat tray, close it up, and it's designed to feed in that way. A magazine rifle is designed to use the magazine follower as that platform. So when you don't have a magazine, if you try to just insert the loose round, it will fall through the bottom of the magazine. Oh, sorry, out of the magazine well. Hence, the players having to sort of finagle it into position and sort of help guide it in. But perfectly doable and exactly what you would have to do, or I guess draw a knife or something, but I think I'd rather have a single shot rifle than revert to close combat.
Yeah. Ah, now we are talking. The Scar. I love the Scar.
FN Scar. I think you probably know the history of the Scar from previous videos, if not from other sources. Special Forces Combat Assault Rifle is the slightly hilarious attempt at a macho name for the gun by means of acronym. This is a good version. I have one on my lap, as you do. Identical to the one in the game, except that this is the short barrel, obviously, and the one in the game is fitted with the full-length barrel. And ours has the FN40GL grenade launcher. You've probably seen this on this series before.
I like them.
Grenade launcher.
Just from the looks. Just to make that absolutely clear.
Gun. Take the sight off as well.
I'm literally talking about looks of guns because I have never fired a gun in my life.
For nerding out purposes. And from what I can see, all of the right angles and surfaces are represented. yeah, I'd have to work very hard to find any issues with this. I noticed that we have a black cheek piece on here. The standard version that matches the gun just only has a black button. This is entirely black. That's probably from the customization process. But I mean, just to show how spot on this is, the markings there are represented exactly. We even have an L series serial number on ours that's in the 14,000 range, and the gun in the game is in the 99,000 range.
Welcome to Miami, where you can shoot handguns.
Proper English. So these are, you know, this is like the virtual brother to the real one that I'm holding.
Some auto fire.
Another difference I've noticed, actually, the stock SCAR, at least when we got hold of this, came with an A2 AR-15 pistol grip, and the one in the game has a Magpul pistol grip fitted to it. I'm not sure if that's a player changed thing or if the SCAR comes with that as standard, but it's the whole point of this lower receiver was to mimic the AR-15 as much as possible in terms of sort of muscle memory for the troops that would be using it, and in terms of compatibility with, well, obviously magazines, pistol grips. Different derivatives. This is a very distant derivative of the AR-15, really. I certainly wouldn't call it an AR-15, but they've tried to retain,
I mean, I can see similarities
whilst moving things forward, as it were, or going sideways, depending on your point of view.
Nah, I have fired paintball.
Those were more guns from the excellent Tarkov.
I wouldn't.
If you'd like to support
really
us here at the Royal Armouries Museum,
compare that.
Best way to do that is to visit us if you possibly can. We've got some events going on this summer. Also, worth mentioning, I think, the journal that I'm associate editor of, the RMAX journal, that's the Journal of the Cody Firearms Museum.
According to the NAPD,
well,
yes.
Has a new issue out. It's the second issue from the revived run. Please do check that out. It is paid for, but I like to think it's worth it. So, otherwise, guys, we'll see you again next time.
By the way, do you know what is also worth it? To subscribe to the membership on YouTube, to be a part of the community, to get your trebuchet next to your name, and also using my awesome emotes. By the way, one more subscriber and we can upload more emotes to the channel. 10 in total. Wusa. If I have to point that out, if you are like, F YouTube, I'm not giving YouTube a single cent of my hard-earned money, then there's also a link in the video description, which is sending you to my Patreon account, where you can support me directly. Keep in mind, though, this is not giving you a trebuchet to your name or any emotes in the channel. I know it sucks a bit, but that's how it goes. But yeah, thank you for everyone who does already. I really appreciate that. And if you can't, or if you don't want to, because, well, the money goes to this phase, that's fine too. I appreciate you being here and being part of my community. Thank you so much for watching. Does it mean I can unsub on the T side? Yeah, we are done with Trovo. We are donezo. Also, YouTube is giving me more money when you subscribe. On Trovo, it's 50-50. On YouTube, it's 70%. Me making more money. That's not the main reason. I just like to point it out. But yeah, no, we are done with the Trovos. You can completely unsub there. Yeah, we are done. Unfortunately. If you've missed it, after 1.5 years, I decided that it is not longer worth it. Yeah. They made web purchases of Elixir, $1 for 70 Elixir now. Wow! They cut that, huh? Damn. Damn. That's harsh. Damn. That's rough. Alright, let's play some video game. Oh my god, we nearly took 2 hours here? Are you kidding me? Why did we took nearly 2 hours? Oh, I completely forgot. We have also to watch, because we didn't watch that, we have one last thing to watch. Totally forgot about that. Damn, that time isn't gonna count for your Trovo 500. No, it actually does. App, okay. Oh yeah, because of the... Yeah. But yeah, like, gaming news and stuff is actually counting to Trovo, funny enough. I already bid, but I still have like half a year of worth of subs to Mode's Trovo channel. Fair.
This is Highly Real for August 11th, 2022, and we're here to show you some of the best recent clips from around the gaming world. Let's welcome back Bridget with this unbeatable combo.
Oh. Bridget is back! Oh my god, badass! Get assed! Ass to the face!
Great time for the game to disconnect. Fantastic coordination on this bullet train.
He couldn't handle that ass. He couldn't handle that ass.
Traffic is rough out there.
Wait, what is going on? Holy moly. I think something is bugged. What?
It was meant to be.
Wait, what?
Isabel has timed out.
It's all Pengu now. Oh, this is the worst.
Scorpion tanks are out of control.
Oh, you bitch!
What the fuck just happened?
Oh my god!
Remember when Halo games were still
They should
fun?
bring back assassinations. DMC has been improved.
I think somebody got
Come on.
assassinated. Oh god, I have seen this on Twitter. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Nope, because copyright music.
Claw Game took pity on them.
If YouTube hasn't already. That's Yakuza for you. Wait, what? How? What?
Forza has such breathtaking physics.
The invisible what? Wait, what? Oh, let's try this again. What? Why? Oh my god, don't give them ideas. You have to scan every bullet. You have to buy. What? 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 Oh, Fallout. Oh, Bethesda.
Just one day I'd like to not get shot at.
In Tarkov, not falling for this.
Hello.
Hello.
You heard me a second.
What?
You heard me a second. I need to start with a shoot on my leg for fence dimension. Can you hear me?
In F1, are we undercutting?
Rude.
Walking on sunshine. That crash
Don't lose your head. By the way, Cyberpunk is fixed now. It's a great game. You should definitely check it out. And those things totally didn't happen anymore.
Synchronicity.
What?
Airstrikes are fulfilling even if you have to mod them in yourself.
I'm pretty sure this is against the Geneva Convention.
Denied.
Hey folks, did you know Overwatch 2 is coming out soon? What the hell?
Such is the officer's duty.
Weird time to say this.
Fine weather. Just right for raising potatoes.
Ultra Instinct Resident Evil.
Wow.
Jake goes End of Akira in multiverses.
Season 1 came out today, by the way. Whoop. What? Just happened.
Their dropped Glock returned to them.
Oh!
In squad, just passing through.
Alright, so I can go through the full tree, but I can't go through the little sapling. Yeah, that's
Wait, what?
I'm just gonna take
What? That just went through it.
Just through the fucking door.
In Sea of Thieves. A sniper must employ unconventional
That's about right.
tactics. In Spider-Man, sometimes citizens will point out helpful landmarks.
What's up?
Das ist aus der Haut zu fahren.
This is Control. Need a sit rep for Corlear's Hook.
I mean,
Going under attack by demons.
They teabagged too soon.
typical taxi or typical cab in New York, right? We just accept that here.
Spin
Debated. What?
Peekaboo.
Shooter, move. An enemy shield. Opening fire.
Octane's finisher gets real.
What? What? That was my shooting. I get it.
Man, this guy has shit money. Here is a great way to clear out an office.
I mean,
in
I've
GTA.
seen that quite often in GTA. Rude. Very rude. That's kind of gruesome. I mean, effective, but gruesome. I love how the Molotov is burning and he's still having it in his hand.
Their back finally gave out.
That's not a good idea.
Use that car as like a ramp pin. Cigarette.
What?
You good?
They peaked in GTA.
Oh gosh. They didn't pay for the sprinkler system. No, they didn't. I always forget that GTA doesn't have physics. I always forget the fact. Okay. Very question. No. They don't have physics. They have
Lastly
completely
today, I wonder if the
forsaken
cat in the box is alive or dead.
physics. Well.
This has been Highlight Reel. Please remember to like, comment, hit the bell, and subscribe for more, and to visit and share the affiliated clips
That
in the
is
description
now
below.
a
Highlight Reel
Schrödinger's
premieres
cat.
every Thursday for patrons and Fridays for everyone else. This show is community supported, so please consider backing it on Patreon. And if you have a clip that you'd like on Highlight Reel, please email it to clips@highlightreel.info or visit submit.highlightreel.info.
That was Highlight Reel. Please make sure to check them out at Highlight Reel on YouTube. I would appreciate that. And thank you. Oh, this is interesting. So apparently Intel has announced that they are removing native support of DirectX 9 from all their ARC graphic cards, and they will now emulate DirectX 9. And this will happening through DirectX 12 and Microsoft, because apparently Microsoft is now offering that emulation, and so they don't need that native support anymore. But here's the thing. Basically, Microsoft is now shouldering the responsibility for optimization to DirectX 9 games and associated bugs. That means if a game developer has experienced graphical bugs or Microsoft mapping layer refuses to run entirely, they have to take that up with Microsoft directly rather than Intel. So basically, Intel just offloaded any responsibility there. Cool. Love to see that. If that's always good for a new GPU you were trying to release for 6 months and you still haven't done that. And I mean, folks, if we have learned one thing in particular, it is always a good thing to trust in Microsoft. Always a good thing. Like, right? If there's one thing you can trust in, it's Microsoft taking care of their products and make sure you will have the best user experience out there. And after this fat lie, I will take a quick bio break, grab something to drink, and then I will be back with Tower of Fantasy. See you then. That was you, not me. I'm back. Thank you so much for waiting. Hi. It is warm. Please help. Wait, what? Okay. Level infinite sound. Oh, right. I didn't start OBS in admin mode. Oh, well. Oh. Espoir is, that's fine. By the way, this will be a pretty short one. I will not stay super long. because I will be honest, it's too warm. This poor woman's spine. Oh yeah. Vitality. Claim. I don't know what that is. Bounty missions. Yay. Mia's kitchen. Yay. Oh yeah, everyone. It's all anime. It's all anime. Yeah. The good thing is, there is waifus and husbandaroos. So, you know, it's not just for like the guys. There's also a lot of for like women here. It's equally, let me show you things. Not this dude so much. Speaking of spines, by the way, let me show you some spine here. I don't know why, but you can look through her. It's a kitten lady. So we couldn't save your legs and your stomach, but we did save your boobies. You can thank us later. I like her design actually. Like the whole idea of that you can look through and all that. And she has a glass butt. Yeah, they have some cool designs here. There's your schoolgirl. I have to say I like her 3-star outfit. It's it's like, yes, when I imagine an archer, I imagine this. Jiggle physics. Yeah, why go with full skirt? Take a half skirt.
Need my help?
There's a crow.
Need my help?
By the way, as you can see, they also have abs here. There are apparently some very slutty outfits for men as well. So, finally, yes. Yes.
What? Are we starting a new journey?
Unfortunately, they don't have... Yes, this is the, Hello Nurse, as I call her. They have some cool designs. I like Hilda, though. I like Hilda. She doesn't have, like, another one because it's not an SSR.
Need my help?
So, speaking of which... Oh, I have some... Didn't I get some equipment? No? I thought I got some equipment. Any... Can we get some good stuff? Ah, 7. We're close to 10. I have to get 10. Do we have enough money to get her? I don't think so. How much does one cost? 150, right? So 150. Yeah, that's not 80. That's not 80. Actually, so I watched a video about this as well, where so you basically want to reach 120 of the orange ones, because then the weapon is guaranteed. If you can get 120 of the orange ones, it is guaranteed. 80 is a gamble, because you have a 50% chance that she is in there. So 50-50 if you want to do some gamba, you can try it at 80. But if you want to make sure that you guaranteed get the weapons, it is 120. you want to get. Yep. So what you can do is you can buy 80 first. See if you're lucky or not. And if you're not lucky, you can still buy the rest to get the 120. Yep. I want to get her because she's a healer. She's a healer and I want to get some healing items. I actually like her whole cannon design. So let's buy. Let's do some buying. Let's do some buying. Let's give them some money. Let me see. First off, let me get all my rewards. Oh, it reset because I didn't log in yesterday. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We are already 40% off. This is such a whale bait. Right? Get it now for 900. But if we wait another 11, well, another what? 10 days, you'll get it for free. It's such a whale bait. It's like, nah, man. Ooh. Do we have enough points here? When do we get the SSR 700? Getting closer to it. Yeah, by the way, if you were interested, I made a complete video about where to get all your rewards. Because there's so many hidden rewards. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You have so many things you have to acquire on a daily basis. What do we have here? Wait, where's my Gamber? Gamber? Gamber?
I'm on a roll.
Also, even more things. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this. So many things. Let's claim something here. We could do that. Okay. So, wait. How much would be... How many do we have of the black nucleus? Oh, 30. Oh, we can do... Let's do some Gamber first. Gamber initiated. That looks like only blue. Yup. Don't care. Don't give a damn. Next. More Gamber. Another blue. Who needs blue? Why you don't skip? Because I want to get a little bit of Gamber excitement. Want to see the color. Oh, purple. What do we got? Yeah. Oh, we can upgrade her. That's good. We can upgrade her. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. SR weapons. There's always an SSR weapon which is doing the same thing as the SR equivalent, and you're basically throwing them away. Which is really unfortunate. That there is basically no reason why you would keep an SR weapon. So it's like, how much does it cost? Yes. No, I wanna buy. Please let me buy. Why am I dumb? That's normally in the shop, isn't it? Ah, there. I am. Well, yes, but you can easily get your SR upgraded to 6-star. Well, that's true. Okay. Can I actually... What would be 120? Oh, wow. 18,000 would be 120? Okay, what would be 80? 12,000. Well, I am a little bit off there. Okay. Okay. Well, not with that attitude, Mr. Tops. Not with that attitude, you don't. I actually like the hammer. I really do. But it's a tank item. Thank you.
What a wonderful surprise.
With $0. We'll see about that. I mean... You have to be lucky, I guess. Hammer time! I don't really know how feasible it is to not... Also, let me do my... Oh yeah. Shut down the hyenas device? Danger? I do that. Yoink. Like, I think it really depends. Right. Wait, you had 3 SSR pulls and they were all the same? Sucks to be you, I guess. Oh, is this a... Oh, that's a pof... No, 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 no. Yikes. Nope. 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 Should I scream a Pophis channel... What channel I'm on? 49? Left hand ban.
I'm hit.
I'm hit. Oh, I am hit.
Let the performance begin.
And now you're dead. Get down here, please.
Shut up.
Wait, why can I not open this? Oh, because you are the guardian. Oh, you're dead. I could 4th thing and then use my tokens to get myself the 4th one. Okay. Also, let's eat something. Wait, we are still in fight. Why are we still in fight? There's still something to do here. I feel like no star SSR are pretty useless compared to upgraded SSR. SR. That's interesting because I think it depends on the SSR in question. Because this one I'm using here right now is really strong. Oh, there's a door. Surprise. Maybe that's just me. I thought I jumped out of there in time. What? No.
It's getting real.
It's getting real, chat. Oh, there's the right hand. There we go. There's no fire SR. Oh, really? There's not? That's unfortunate. I thought there was always an equivalent for SR and then SSR. So they basically are... I think there's always like an equivalent on both. Apparently I was wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is a 1-star. I don't know. I don't feel like wasting my points on a 1-star. Oh, if I'm jumping down here. No, we would jump down here after we're done. Yeah, that there's no hotkey for changing is really unfortunate. It's again such a mobile thing. Oh. You were already dead.
It's getting real.
They are useful when they are higher than 1-star. It's the 1-stars which is a problem. The 1-stars are not really useful. It's the rarity which is important. And 1-star is not, it's not great. So far I heard 2-stars debatable depending on what you get. And 3-stars always a taker. That's at least from what I've heard from the people who have played this in China.
Did a cat leave this behind? I never found a gold cipher box.
Well. It seems like you are unlucky, friend. I don't think that they're in the low levels. Yeah, you have to. What is with those dudes? Do you have to heal them? Is that what they want? That you heal those things? I never understood what those things do. Nope.
What a wonderful surprise.
Okay. Genshin series? Dude, I have never played Genshin. Don't. Well, I have played Genshin for 10 hours and then I decided that it is rubbish. No, it's not rubbish. It's not rubbish. It's just not my. It wasn't my kind of game. Weirdly enough, it didn't click with me. That's all, really. There's a box there. Oh, here we go. Bonk. Yeah, just gonna say, do I get something here, dude? Yeah, blah blah. Give me your thing. Well, that's your problem. No, it's I don't see it as a problem. I see it as something beneficial. Look, I gave it a college try. I gave it 10 hours, and it's just. It just didn't do it for me. Oh yeah, like a lot of things. Like I don't even have to play Genshin. Like I see the videos and parallels, and also lucky me, another one. And I have again.
Leave this behind?
I have only played Genshin for 10 hours in total, and I can see like all the parallels as like yup. Oh yeah, nah, I think I will be good. I never had the problem. I never had the problem. Interestingly enough. Till it will happen to me, and then I will very much hate myself for not doing it. And then I will blame it on you. Yeah. Or just blame it on you. Even though it's not your fault. But I will blame it on you. Okay. It's what we called shared responsibility. I make a mistake, you are here to blame. Isn't it great? Shared responsibility. It's a feature, not a bug. I went into the room with that weapon only. Okay, that is actually something which could happen to me. Not that it ever would have, because you know I'm a good gamer. I'm good. I misclicked. I mean, calculated.
Watch this.
I misclicked again. And I nearly died because I'm doing a lot of stupid things right now and I don't know why. Yeah. I have no clue why I did all the things I just did. I completely screwed up my rotation. That's, Phew. Not everyone can claim. Karma? For what? Being such a nice guy? And now something terrible has happened to me? I don't get that.
Did a cat leave this behind?
Oh gosh. This is so awkward. So... What? Where are you coming from? I met my NPC counterpart. Met my NPC... Also, is the server lagging? I think the server is lagging. Like, it seems like hit detection is late. Top left should have your ping. Nope. It does not. Oh, this is the co-op challenge. I really need somebody doing this with me. No, I don't have the ping. Which is probably a bad idea. Bear! Oh. Rare hook. Hope to get my brother into it. Good thing is I have a buddy of mine I'm playing this with. Well, not... It's a bit different, but... Oh man! Oh man, this is actually not bad. Jeff. And now I can open up the chest first, because this can be stolen.
What a wonderful surprise.
By the way, for everyone who wants to be efficient, and I really mean efficient when it comes to leveling, do not open those crates. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not open those crates. If you're like, wait, what? Why? Because the crates do scale with level. And the XP you are getting is basically percentage-wise. So the later you open them for the end game, the more XP you will get. And that's like the best way to level up, because leveling becomes really a bitch later on. And that is like the best idea to do it. So at the beginning, where you were getting tons of XP through all the activities which are available to you, you basically want to wait. Well, those chests are fine because they're respawning. Those chests do not. So that's why. I need a fire weapon, man. Do we have any... What was that? Oh yeah, I know I can enhance my equipment. God damn it. Do we have like a... Oh yeah, there is one, an SSR fire weapon. 2 SSR weapons, 3 SSR weapons. Oh yeah, a buddy of mine has this. He has the shield. Yeah, I want to get King. Would love to have King. Negating cube, is that he? Oh, I want that. Yeah, I definitely want to go healer, by the way. Oh, Absolute Zero is also a healing weapon. I have quite a bit of healing weapons here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to go full on heal. Would love to. Right now I'm DPS, but going healer would be probably best. Well, heal, support, call it whatever you want. You can enhance your equipment. Okay, what is this? Is this just something flying around at night? Is this just supposed to look pretty? Because I think it's just supposed to look pretty, right? They're just fireflies. Not gonna lie, I have seen those, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I have to follow it or something. You know, my loot brain was like, oh shit. My old loot brain. Yeah, because they look like kinda out of place and a bit funny. Oh wow, that's a lot of you. I could murder you all actually. N, thank you. Appreciate it. All the elites. Hammer time! I actually like the hammer, the gravity thing you can do on the ground. It's a tank weapon, but I actually like the hammer. I think it's pretty cool. Yank. But yeah, I would definitely do more tower fantasy videos. We will see where it goes. Like right now they are... Well, I have only my second tower fantasy video up, so they are pretty meh. But here's the thing. It's the YouTube algorithm who now has to be like, oh, he's now doing tower fantasy content. Okay. Okay. Let's slowly ramp that up. So, yeah. YouTube.
Right on target.
Really like the hammer.
Watch this.
What I don't like, that when you are in a cutscene, like the quick like changing weapon cutscene, you can still get hurt. I'm not a real fan of that. It's like, give me some iframes, please. If you have to make me use that cutscene no matter what, give me some iframes, man. Yep, YouTube rewards consistency. Correct. Or when something is searched quite a bit and there are not enough people offering said content. Yep. I need a fire SSR weapon. Can I get a fire SSR weapon, please? Thanks. I'm not asking much. But here's the thing, like, I know that some people have been asking, like, hey, why are you doing this now? Like, well, first of all, I'm enjoying this, and I think it's pretty good for the content I'm doing. I think it's pretty fitting. It has a lot of systems which are very similar to Lost Ark, if you like it or not. But the reality is also, for content creation, there's just not much going on. Like, the games I was interested in all got pretty much postponed into next year or to later this year. And it's a bit of a sleepy month. Or sleepy next multiple months, at least for my content creation plans. Which is unfortunate, of course, but... Wait, where's the Guardian? Are you the Guardian? Hey! Wake up! Let's go real! Getting real, chat. Oh, you have to make that decision. Tough. Whoa, what is that one? That's a golden one, right? Oh. I'm such a dingus. Oh, look! I can smash fire with eyes. No. Okay. What the hell? Oh, this is a teleporter, not a golden chest. Gotcha. Haha. Give me your axe. Boop. I take that too. Yo, Vagabond! How are you doing today? Hello. What is that? Wow. Be closer to the city here. It's so hilarious to me that because of the graphics, it looks like a very like chill and peaceful and like pretty game. But the moment you are diving into the lore, you just realize how effed up this world is. And how everyone is suffering. As like Fallout, basically. So fascinating. Are you named? I don't think you are named. You should go in there. Oh, he's stunned. Again, I love the hammer. But it's a tank weapon. And so on, so on. Okay, let's upgrade before the game is like annoying me the whole time. And it's like, really, you should upgrade now. Wait, this is chapter 3. Why did I got chapter 3 stuff? Am I in chapter 3 territory? I'm in a chapter 3 territory right now, am I not? Yeah. This is chapter 3. Ha! Whoops. Awkward! Version 2.1. Version 2.2. Bada boom, bada bam. Ah, not enough for version 2.3. Well, well. It's 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 region based. This is chapter 3 region. Oh, do we need fire for this? Ice? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Awesome. The story is coming to a skip or part. Wow. There are actually some really cool moments in the story. Yeah, sure. Lots of anime. Okay, those are shitty to grab. Lots of anime. You know. But they have some really cool stuff. Especially some of the cutscenes, which are like the, what is it? The children of Ida. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, Fido. Oh, you don't like frost, huh? Enhancement unlocked. Ranking unlocked. Awesome. You unlock ship. No, yes. I meant the Wanderer's log. Right, because I think I did go into this area. Oh, look at that. Oh no, you're right. Unlocked upon Wanderer. Okay, learn things. Okay. Okay. Learn things. I'm learning. I'm very observant. Thank you. It is appreciated as always. Who are you guys? The Three Stooges? You are bad friends. The one dude is just leaving. Potato. Man, I also learned how important food is. Like, I actually managed in this game not to have enough food. And then my character is slowly like, hey, so... food? Nah, you don't need that. Dying? Nah, you don't need that. No, seriously, bro, I'm dying. Do something. Oh. No, I was, well, also cook them instead of just eating the raw resources. Like make them some real food. But at the beginning, when you are completely ignoring that and you don't eat anything because you're also not really getting hit and then you are missing things out. Yeah. Also, why I have to throw something in here, right? Like you cannot. Oh, I didn't want to. Yeah. Okay, so we have to throw something in here. Like normally those thingies are always around. This is odd. Hello? Ah! No, you were ice. I need water. There's a chest. Perfect sci-fi.
A quest for treasure.
What the hell? Miese confused. Miese very confused. Ah! You were hiding. Found you. Donk. And now we need another one. They actually respawn very quickly, which is why I was confused. Tomato. Man, a few things I saw on Twitch over the weekend. They had a oh, I don't want to hurt the armadillo. Oh. I feel sad. I love armadillos. Whoa, change of shadows, huh? No, what I wanted to say is I was watching a channel with drops. Oh, hazelnut. Wow, that's epic food. That's pretty cool. I was watching a channel with drops and they were doing so amazing. Like they had so many viewers and I was like, I'm happy for that person. This is great because the person has been streaming for a long time on Twitch and they're great to watch, right? And I was like, yeah, awesome. This is now the chance to show off their content and that they're really cool to watch. And there was actually like quite a bit of activity in the channel. People were chatting and it was just like, alrighty. Well, that's great. It was for a smaller game. So there was actually activity in the chat. I don't know. So I was really like, awesome. This is awesome. And then unfortunately, what the hell is that? Oh, those are the training. No. Oh, not this one. I hate this one. Let's do it. I need to make some points. So yeah, it was really like followers coming in and like just people chatting, and there was just like so much going on, and I was really happy for the person because it enabled them to finally show off their content and interact with the community they were streaming for. And then the whole thing ended over the weekend, and they were back to their original viewer numbers. And I was like, oh, like, how hard must that have been? I hate this. I hate this so much. Come on, push. F you. And left, you say? Let's try left. And it was really heartbroken a little bit. Okay, awesome. There's number one. Because I can only imagine how it felt for the person. So, hey, wow, okay, left works. I was so bitter about this. Because last time I did it, the ball was rolling in, the last ball. And thank you for the tip, I do appreciate that. The last ball was rolling in, and I kid you not, it ended like the moment before it was rolling in. Like, I was a second too late. Oh boy. Oh boy. As you can imagine, my disappointment was immeasurable. Where's the other one? Why is it still showing me stuff here, by the way? The other one who's active is... Oh, I have not found that yet. I haven't found that yet. Where is that? Under... Oh, what is ranking? Level? Oh, because they are all level 36. Okay. Makes sense. Achievements. Wow. Wormhole? Okay. Bygone Phantasm. Friends crew? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. What else did we get? We got something else, didn't we? So can I get a gamba? We got a gamba. Oh, give me a gamba. Oh, look, we got... Oh, Terminator. I don't like the Terminator at all. I don't think it's a good weapon. Enhancement for your gear. Which I don't have yet. Okay. Oh no, I have one. Hey, look at that. Finally some gear. One gear. Okay, where is this thing? Oh! Okay, let's teleport there. Oh. And by the way, if you didn't know that, I saw some people who didn't. You can use the map towers where you open up the map with as teleporters. I think you can use the map. Okay. Maybe there's an easier way, but this was pretty simple. So it wasn't really a biggie for me. I have to make a vehicle. Oh god, memory. Oh god. Oh god.
The joke yesterday was really bad, wasn't it?
I hate that when your character is idle, that they're starting this weird talking stuff, and it is really annoying. It's like, why? I'm doing something. I don't get that. Vera. Oh wow, we are going to another planet at some point? Spoilers. You had 1 second left? Nah. I had more than that. I think it was 10 seconds or something. If it was 1 second, calculate it. Absolutely calculated. Why can't I click on the world bounty? Also, give me food.
Currently executing food preparation sequence.
Delicious burger. Nom. Cool. You can just hit exit. You don't have to wait for her to make it and all. Thank you. Good to know. Oh, we can do some more ruins, by the way. Oh god, so much to do. And unfortunately, I don't have that much time. You know what? Let's just do some... What is today? Quarantine area? Difficulty 2. Does it cost extra point? No. Go. Match me, bitch. Maybe I want to see what she is cooking for me. Maybe I like her cooking for me. Hmm? Maybe I enjoy her company. Maybe I am a starved introvert who really craves for female cooking. That sounded wrong. That sounded wrong. Fun fact, I'm normally the person who is cooking in the relationship. What? No, that's not what I said. No. How did you... What? I said I like me some female cooking. What? I think we have a thunderstorm. I think we have a thunderstorm. Oh, no, you misunderstand. We are getting a thunderstorm. I didn't say anything about rain. Oh wow, I'm not doing damage, huh? That's because I don't have my blades out. I don't think the... Ow. I don't think the bow is doing, like, good damage. I will be honest. I don't think the bow does good damage, but that's just me. That's just me. Is there, by the way, any reason for not opening those in-between chests? I was debating with a buddy of mine over the weekend if you should just open up the chest for the last boss. And we were not really coming to a conclusion.
Right on target. Watch this.
Kill it! And this is not even its final form. Yeah, that was the talking point, right? But I wonder, because you are not getting the end loot then, right? If you don't have the points. Oh, come on, man. I hate the bow. I really hate the bow sometimes.
Eat this. Let the performance begin. I got this. Shut up.
Hammer time! Oh shit! How did I get killed? Anybody? Help? Or not, bitches. I see they're really bad at what they're doing. And I was pretty bad not healing myself. You can die in this game? Yeah, when you were getting hit by the boss multiple times and you're not healing yourself. Yeah. You failed. Well, that's not true. I got my items. Bitches. This was my first death ever. No, you get the boss reward. I just didn't open the chest, which is like whatever. No. I could have just, you know. But yeah, my team didn't pick me up. Because my team was just like super laser focused on doing damage on the boss. Brain dead, so to speak. And didn't resurrect me because... idiots. Oh well. Let's do it again. Then again, I shouldn't have died there. I also love finding opponents. The power of translation. Isn't it marvelous? Frenemies? I mean, they did let me die. It didn't resurrect me. Like, even after the dungeon was over, they didn't resurrect me. They were just leaving. There was only one person who was then doing it. It's like, wow. Hello, I am a complete dig, and I don't care for what happens to other people around me, so... F them. I miss old MMOs. Where if you would have pulled that behavior, you would have been known. If you're doing it too often, very quickly on the server. And you would be shunned. Oh, nice. Epic. Barbarossa. Oh, I will not reach that point. I am far off. I am not doing a lot of damage in comparison to them. Man, they must have leveled their weapons like crazy. I haven't done really much yet. Which is probably why I have a problem here. Have I mentioned that I hate the bow? Yeah, I'm like, I have to upgrade my weapons and all that. And then who knows how many whales are there. So, eh. Carry me, whales, carry me. Oh yeah, I know. I have done that multiple times. I don't know if that is friendly or not. Well, Mr. 500,000 damage. Didn't dodge quickly enough. See, what is 500,000 damage if you're dead? Eh? Boop. Okay. Cool. Hey, look, I'm number 1. You cannot see it, but I'm number 1. I did the most damage. Now everyone left. Awesome. But folks, unfortunately, that was it from me for now. It's still super warm here. I need something to eat. Like, the whole heat thing will actually go on for the rest of the week. And then on Friday, things will actually cool down. So, yeah. It's horrible. But thank you so much for watching. I will be back regardless tomorrow at 8 AM ET with more in the morning and the gaming news. And then I actually don't know exactly what we are playing. We might check out Total War Warhammer. What is it called? Immortal Empires. Yes, Immortal Empires, which is coming. And I'm really looking forward to. So we might actually check that out. And if not, well, Tower Fantasy or maybe something else. Yeah. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. And by the end of the stream, I will also run some ads if you want to support the channel a little bit further. And you are like, hey, you know, I'm not a member in this channel, but I still want to support in what ChaosMole is doing. And then I will run like 3 ad blocks, and then I will turn off the stream. So thank you very much for watching again. I will be back tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe. And if you like the video, the show, the live stream, I would also appreciate if you like the video. With that said, have a good one, folks. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 AM ET, melting away. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Ka-ching!